Hello,
Right.
welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I'm Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator here at Brown Dog Gadgets. Behind the camera, I've got Pete.
I'm here.
Yay! Pete's been here. I was the one who abandoned you, Pete. I'm sorry.
I'm back.
I'm
And-
back.
And my microphone works. Okay.
Ooh,
I think
wonderful.
I turned mine up, so I'm going to turn it down a little.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So today we are going to be doing one of our last Valentine projects before Valentine's Day on Friday. But before that, if you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, any templates or any projects you see here, you can find the template as well as any projects and products at browndoggadgets.com. And then if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop it in the chat. We'd love to chat with you. If you have any questions afterwards, you can email us at help@browndoggadgets.com. All right, check it out, Pete. You ready?
Ooh.
This
Okay.
is what we're making today.
Oh. Looks
looks
like it's based on those
really-
delicious little chalky treats.
Chalky. I like the sweet tart ones. It looks really great over my headphones, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, we'll switch to that overhead cam.
I hope it works. Hey!
It worked.
works.
Yay. So we're going to create this Be Mine crown, you could call it. One of the things that I like about it is it has a little switch built into it. So once you actually put it on your head, it turns off. And then when you take it off, it is an open circuit. That way kids don't drain the battery.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check out the template. So for this project, we've got a colored template that's already colored in, as well as a black and white template. So that's completely up to you on what you want to do with the project. I think it's a lot of fun to have the kids actually color in their own crown. Just makes it a little bit more engaging. And then you also have a page that has the band to go around the head. I really appreciate that. I think Natasha did this one. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I appreciate that Natasha did the style, like the Burger King crown style,
Yeah.
right?
Adjustable.
It just makes it so much easier to put on kids. When I made crowns for Tuesday, it was February 2nd, 2022, in second grade. Yeah, it was great. So we made crowns, and I was like stapling them on their heads, and like, it just makes me nervous. So this would have been great for my Tuesday crown.
I have a quick update.
Oh.
Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
There you go.
Yay! Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so glad that it's gone easier. I would love to know what projects you've done and
Yeah.
what you've done in your alternative school setting. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Very cool. So I needed to cut it and color it out. I did that already.
Yeah.
I also cut these out, and I mean, you don't have to cut every single slit. You could just figure out what works best and
Yeah.
cut a couple of them, but I did it all.
Why
We'll
not?
set those to the side. And we're going to build our simple paper circuit here. To build this, like I said, the templates are all free on our website, so you can go to browndoggadgets.com and print off any of our templates on there for free. They're not behind a paywall, really easy to access. We do suggest you print it on heavier cardstock. It just makes the project stand up to the circuitry a lot better. Also, if you want to create this, like I said, the templates are free, and then you can use our paper circuits kit, which has the LED, the battery, and the maker tape. And this kit will help you make this awesome crown.
Yeah.
Also, if you've never used anything from us before or our maker tape, you can get our free sampler pack. It comes with a 5-meter roll of maker tape on a nice handy roll holder, as well as 5 different projects in here, so you can kind of see what we offer here at Brown Dog Gadgets. That is awesome, Elizabeth. Thanks for sharing. I'm never quite sure if anyone's actually watching.
Josh is
I
always
have
watching.
Pete to talk to, you know.
True.
Some people in the office chime in every once in a while, but I appreciate hearing that this has been helpful and that you're actually watching. So thank you. So we are going to start by using a safety pin to poke holes into the 2 spots for our crown where the LED legs are going to go. I'm not going to use the LED to poke holes because it's just not strong enough to go through that. I will just bend and break them. I was at TCEA last week, and I did have a couple educators successfully use the LED legs to poke through their name tag.
Wow.
However, once they were taping those LED legs down, they were very bent, and it made for not the greatest connection. So then we did the sandwich method and solved all problems, but you know. So we have our LED. The long leg is positive, short leg is negative. And you'll notice on this template it does have a positive and negative on it. You do want to pay attention to that. That way they'll be in the right spots for the template on the back. And then I'm just going to bend those legs to match the template. Now to set up our circuit, we're going to use what we call maker tape. Maker tape is a nylon conductive tape. It is the far superior cousin to copper foil tape. Copper foil tape is just a hassle to use in the classroom. It breaks really easily, and then it doesn't necessarily conduct the circuit. It can give you copper foil cuts. It's not conductive all the way through. It's just a pain to use and just not consistent.
And it smells bad.
And it smells bad. I didn't know that one.
Well, it stinks.
Ah.
Okay. Hello.
I'll do my own sound effect.
Here all week. Sadly.
Maker tape is just so much easier to use. You do have to cut it. You can just go straight over that LED leg. It's Z-axis conductive, so you can overlap two pieces and it conducts through that. It's just really great stuff. You can make a tape loop out of it and it conducts through that tape loop, which is what we'll use to hold our battery in place. It is just far superior. One thing we do suggest when you're trying to get it off of, and this was probably one of the biggest things I did at TCEA, was taught people how to get it off of the backing easily. So what I'm going to do is hold it about 1 centimeter away from the top, use the pad of my finger, and I'm going to pull the silver side down towards me. And I'm almost like bending that backing, and then the silver side of the tape sticks to my finger. All right. Also, we've got these holders. So if you've got any maker tape and you need a better way to kind of keep it together, the 3D printable files of our holders are on the website. We've got the 5-meter roll holder as well as the 20-meter roll. We've even got battery holders. This is the very large one. My small one's gone. It went missing.
I showed off all the 3D printed stuff last week.
And then put some of it away.
A lot of it. Whoops, did I take it away?
Maybe, but I think it was empty. That's right. They're around.
Okay.
I'll find new ones.
All right. They're in a bin in the office.
That's true. All right, I'm just going to start following these different pathways. Usually, I start with my LED legs and I cover those up first. However, there are pathways underneath both of those paths. So this path right here goes underneath a little pad with a switch, and this path right here goes underneath the battery. So I'm just going to do these two paths first. I realized it when making the crowns recently. It's like, well, I usually like to start with the LED legs, but in this situation, I am not going to. All right, so those are those two bottom paths that I was talking about. Now I'm going to take about 1 inch of maker tape, and I'm going to turn it into a sticky side out tape loop, just like you would the back of a poster. And I don't want it to be too big, otherwise it will mushroom around the sides of the battery and it will short circuit my project. So, I know.
Or,
bars
wait,
here.
I have a better one than that.
Do you?
Sure.
Wow. I like it. All right, so I'm going to take that tape loop and put it right on top of that last path I created. And I'm going to take a battery. If you do print these, push the battery out from the bottom, makes it way easier. And since this is my negative pathway, it's going to lead to the negative side of the battery. So I want my positive side facing up. And I'm going to to take one more piece of tape from the positive LED leg up to the positive side of the battery. You'll notice that, and I am going to use my nail to really run it along the legs of the LED legs. You'll notice I didn't actually like push it close to the side of the battery and then go up and then push it in and go down, because I don't want it to touch the negative side on accident. So that's also why the positive side is up, because it's got a nice positive lip there. But I'm not going to push it in to like make it all perfectly neat next to it, because I could short circuit my project that way. And now this path here is where that switch is that we talked about. So I'm just going to take a piece, this is just a piece of felt that I had left over in my office. And I'm going to wrap it around the back side and then onto the front. And I know I'll need mine to be about that long. So then I want to make sure that this ends up in the right place. So I'm going to kind of make sure that my pathway is connected and correct. And then I'll go up this way. And it's almost touching that positive leg. So I'm just going to cut it a little short.
And you can use craft foam as well, right?
I could also just use a chunk of the cardstock.
Yeah, you can do that too. You might risk paper cuts on your forehead, I guess, but it's worth it.
That is true. Is it worth it?
Anything for
Just
love.
a nice paper cut right here.
Anything for love.
And then I'll do the same thing with this LED leg. I'm going to really make sure it's making a solid connection. So right now my circuit is open because my little felt pad here isn't connecting. But if I hold it down, you'll see that it does in fact light up. It's just a nice simple circuit with one LED. So then, and right now you can even see like I need to put a little bit of pressure on it to make it light up even when it's on the table, which is good because I don't want it to light up when it's not in use. And then the last thing that we need to do is attach our like band. I want one facing up and one facing down so they can interact with each other. There's a bunch of different ways that you can attach these. You could just use tape. They're not going to be super sturdy, but it's an option. You could use hot glue. That's my favorite because I love my hot glue gun in my office. It's great.
Okay.
I hot glue everything. Or I can use this handy dandy fancy stapler that Pete gave me. The one thing I would suggest is making sure that if you are going to staple it, just make sure that the pokey sides are facing out. It's falling apart on me, Pete.
No, don't break it.
I used it upside down.
Yeah, you're holding it weird.
Yeah, I know. I do that sometimes.
Okay.
But the staple's better than the last one I used on camera. Here we go. And now, my crown is all set. Nice, easy paper circuit. And then if I actually bring this around and figure out how big my head is, there we go.
Hey, you gonna put it on or what?
I mean, I can, but I feel like I need to take the... Okay. Let's put it on. My head is definitely not that small. See, this whole backwards thing on the camera is really throwing me off.
All right.
There we go.
Cool.
It's official.
Yeah.
Be mine.
Okay.
If you, like I said, for the template for this, you can find it at browndoggadgets.com. Also, if you want to follow us on social media, please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube. We've been doing a bunch of live streams that are all in the Lives tab on YouTube. And then you can see all of the short reels that we've been creating as well on all those different platforms. Other than that, tomorrow we're making the robot card. And then, or is it the Hertz? My Heart Hurts card. I don't know. Heart Hurts card tomorrow, robot card on Thursday.
Yeah.
Next week is after Valentine's Day, so if you were sick of me doing Valentine projects, Tune in next week. We've got a couple different projects for paper circuitry and 3D circuits, or we call them origami circuits. But then on Thursday next week, we're going to start our new session of microbit basics.
Wow.
So we will be starting to talk microbit during some of our lives on Thursdays, and that will start next week.
It's next week.
Next week.
I got a lot to do.
I know you got some stuff to work on there, Pete.
No.
Pete's the guru behind me getting those together.
Okay.
Sorry, Pete.
All right.
Awesome. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And have a good night.
All right.
Thanks.